think you should.
What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, and one other commenter's top altcoin to review. I apologize for not having a green screen up today. It is a little bit harder to do at home because I don't have all my stuff. So bear with me. By Monday, for sure, I will definitely be back. I'm going back to college, so I can definitely make videos with my green screen. But for now, I want to say maybe every other day, I'd use a green screen for now. But let's just jump right into it. I'm going to refresh the cryptocurrency market cap. And let's kind of, well, you can clearly see we're having a beautiful day today. Everything seems to be up, almost double digits for everything. Litecoin up 8, Bitcoin Cash 15, Ripple up 5, Bitcoin up 10. So we're definitely making some progress from yesterday. So that's a beautiful sight to see. You'll notice Litecoin is up to $189. Really awesome start for Litecoin for sure. I can see a run, maybe something like that. You'll notice we are retesting this middle moving average, this line of support right here at, line of resistance at 190. You'll notice that we have hit it numerous times and are really trying to break through. And I honestly think we're going to pop through it very, very, very shortly. The middle moving average is slowly coming back down and meeting up with this line of resistance here, as well as this line of resistance. So if we can't break through it now, we're going to be facing a lot of downwards pressure right around here. So that'll be a very interesting sight. But as you'll notice, we're almost done with this this run right here, this pennant flag. So we're hopefully going to see some type of action happening in the next week or two. Definitely by the start of April, we should see hopefully an upwards movement. Nice to see that we are coming up again to retest that. You do notice that the red band has crossed over the green, so that isn't a good sign, but that is indeed for the downtrend we faced. If I zoom out, you really get a look at how beautiful this pennant flag is. It's so statistically accurate by the way the movements are on the chart. Very, very, very nice. And you'll notice how we set these lower highs. These lower highs right here and these higher lows meeting up right around here. We should expect to see some type, hopefully an upward bounce up to the $400 or $500 range. That would be ideal for a price. Definitely beating the all-time high should be expected. So definitely expect a price right around this area for a movement in the upwards direction, which I hope to see. I honestly cannot see it going down, but it is possible. But for the most part, I do expect a run at least past 300 very, very, very shortly for Litecoin. So definitely buy some Litecoin if you haven't already. Now remember, I'm not a financial advisor, so whatever you do with your money is up to you. I'm just giving you my advice to help your trades. I would recommend buying Litecoin. I'd wait for the breakout, so anything above this black line right here is a good time to buy into crypto, and I'll be letting you guys know what happens later on. But what I'm expecting and hoping for now and paying attention to now is whether or not we can break this 190 chart. You'll notice how many times we have retested 190 but have not been strong enough to break above it, so we do have to pay attention to that. As for Bitcoin, doing the same thing. You'll notice we are definitely going to go back up and retest that middle moving average. We are 50 on the RSI, so we're not doing much right now. We do have the potential to go up. We did break above this line of resistance here, so that is nice to see. It is now going to act as support as we retest that middle moving average and eventually this downwards channel right here. So that's pretty good news too. Definitely a nice pennant flag also forming for Bitcoin. If I zoom out on the daily, you'll notice how ideal and how clean these pennant flags are. I'm going to go to the daily too. They're almost identical if you really take a gander at it. You'll notice the way this is, and then you check this out. Almost the same freaking thing. I'm going to draw, let's see. I'm going to draw the Elliott wave. We go boom, 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 and then boom. So you notice we did finish the D on the Elliott wave for Litecoin, and we are almost starting to finish the D on the Bitcoin chart on the Elliott waves. But you can see how clear this is compared to these. They're very, 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 very similar, almost identical. So that's nice to see that Bitcoin and Litecoin are following each other. And that is almost anticipated that we should see some type of movement in both cryptocurrencies when we go up. So definitely pay attention to that. Now, I did actually want to respond to a subscriber's comment he did have on a video. I'm just going to find that really quick right now because that was important and I did want to talk about it. Let's see. It was Joseph M said, "Do you feel the market Bitcoin is being manipulated?" Now, that is a very, very, very strong question. And my opinion on that is yes, always. I feel like Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, all cryptocurrencies are being manipulated all the time. Some more than others, some at a higher pace at different times, but the markets are always going to be manipulated. We're in a very volatile, unregulated cryptocurrency world. The people who are holding more of the crypto have more power and more swing. A person selling 3,000 Bitcoins is going to have a huge swing in the price of cryptocurrency versus someone who sells 3 or 2. You know, that's a big difference. So the people who have more of this crypto, you know, the people who mine it, the companies, the major corporations that mine it or hold onto a lot of it and sell off all at once can move the market and adjust the prices to their needs. They could have a plan, not sure what, selling it at certain times to manipulate the market, drop it lower, buy it back, knowing it'll go back up. They could do a lot of stuff with it. So definitely pay attention to these swings and the news. A lot of it can be manipulated by by big players in this game. So yes, I do think the market is being manipulated, not just Bitcoin, but all cryptocurrencies. But they do tend to follow a certain pattern, most of them. So sometimes it's predictable. I do think that this market is predictable. It's interesting how these follow these lines so precise. That is something I have to research more, why it is so precise. Like you could literally call where these movements are. Also looking at Ethereum, you'll notice we have a very similar pattern happening too. I'm going to go on to the daily. Let's see. I'm going to draw another Elliott wave. Let's see what we can scramble up. Okay, so we go up, down, something like that. So again, the Elliott wave is almost complete on Ethereum too. You'll notice that we are setting higher lows as we go up and lower highs as we go up. So definitely these cryptos seem to be ending. Sorry, excuse me, at the end of March into the early or mid-April. So I'd like to see what plays out. Something will happen. So you can't say nothing's going to happen. 100% something will happen. It is guaranteed something will happen at this area. It is not, I can't say fact, like it's a fact that we will go up, but statistically we should. There's a very good chance we could go down too. Obviously, I hope not. The way the market's going, I'm hoping we do see a pop. Based on last year and the year before, it usually does go up right around this area. So definitely pay attention to that. But definitely expect something to happen the end of March, early April. I don't know if somebody's saying, oh, in the beginning of March it will start. Maybe, but looking at these graphs, the more time we have to look at them, the better analysis and the better adjustment and time period I can infer that something will happen. So definitely pay attention to all those currencies because something is going to happen at the end of these points. It's just going to. I've done this for so long already that I just know that something will happen when we build the steam around that time period. I did not mean to do that. All right, let's just take a look at another crypto that someone recommended. Okay. Let's pick a coin we can do. Let's try Let's try if this is a coin. No. Hold on. Just looking up coins that pop up. Let's do OmiseGo. OMG to Bitcoin will do. OMG to Bitcoin. Thank you, Josh Breen. You are the lucky guy. We're going to review your cryptocurrency, OmiseGo, and see how that plays an effect in the market. We're going to look and kind of base judgment on what exactly is happening with OmiseGo. So let's just zoom out here so we can get a broad view as to what is going on with this currency right now. All right, so for all those who don't see, we're going to draw on some trend lines right now. You'll notice we do have a line of support right here. I'm going to call them support as for right now, but they can be resistance too. So pay attention to that. One is right here. Let's zoom in a little more. Bring this up. And I believe the last one should be right around, was it there or here? There's a few. Interesting. Yeah, so let's stick with that. That's about right. I'm going to go into the 4-hour now so I can get more lines on the graph so I can have a better conclusion as to what exactly is happening with OmiseGo. So we can see right off the bat we did have a nice downtrend in OmiseGo, and that we did eventually break out of that. Hard to draw. I'm going to draw something like that. Right around here. And then you saw at the end we did have a pop up higher, double bottomed right around here, and then blew up off that. Now you notice that we did go back up and went higher to retest that middle moving average. Could not break through the middle moving average and are now falling lower. As for how low, not sure, but one can assume and predict that for OmiseGo, it's most likely going to retest this area right here. I don't know what I just did. Okay, cool. So definitely going to continue downwards. I don't think OmiseGo is going to break out as for right now. I think it did have its high. It did test the middle moving average, could not break through. I do believe it's going to go lower, probably down to this line or in between this range. So my advice was don't buy OmiseGo right now. Wait for it to hang around this range in between these boxes. I'll just circle it right here. Somewhere around this area I would consider a buy zone. Wait to see what happens here. Wait for it mainly to go back to this bottom line here. Wait for it to retest this downtrend right here. If it stays above here and maybe goes a little bit higher, then I would recommend buying into OMG. But if it goes and breaks below, then I'd call it. I wouldn't buy it. I'd kind of wait and see what play it does, but play it safe. Definitely pay attention to in between this buy zone though. Wait for it to come down, bottom right here, and move a little bit higher. If we can hang around here and bounce off that, then I would consider buying into OMG and riding that wave up. And it's most likely, when it gets down here, it's going to end up trying to retest this middle moving average as it slowly moves downwards towards OMG in the future. But other than that, thank you guys for subscribing and watching today's episode. I hope you guys liked it. If you have any questions or comments or an altcoin you'd like me to review, please leave it in the comments below, and I will pick a lucky winner tomorrow to review. Apologize again for the green screen. I should have one, or try and be able to use it as for tomorrow, or definitely by Monday of next week. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.